All right, guys, I'm going to show you how to break down the problem with Sydney. Okay, Sydney works 8 hours per day and makes $15 per hour. She spends $15 per day on gas and food. Sydney just turned 19 last summer. How much money will Sydney have left at the end of 1 week? Okay, so that's our question. How much will she have left at 1 week? Well, first of all, I'm going to underline that question because that's what we have to answer. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to break Sydney in, make a T-chart, or break her earnings into a T-chart. Okay, this is her gain, and this is what she spends. Okay, or instead of gain, you can say earns. So she earns this money, she spends this money. Okay, so each day we're gonna do it per day. So it says Sydney works 8 hours per day and makes $15 an hour. So is she spending that money or is she earning that money? Well, she's earning that, right? So over here we have 8 hours times $15 per hour. So over here I'm going to go 15 times 8, and I'm going to take that and I'm going to put it over in the earns column. That's how much she makes per day. Okay, so she makes $120 per day. All right, then the next line says she spends $15 a day on gas and food. So that would go over in the spends column. So $15 a day goes over here in the spends column. She spends $15 a day on gas and food. Probably her food that she buys at her job, and probably the gas to get her to the job. All right, now this next line, Sydney just turned 19 last summer. Does that help us find how much money she will have left? No. So this has no use in the problem. Okay, so we don't care about that, so we're gonna slash the trash. So I slashed that out. I don't need that. I only want to concentrate on this. Okay, and this is one of our important ones, so we can circle these or you can underline them, whatever you want to do. You can put a box around them. Okay, it doesn't matter as long as you have those stick out. All right, so now I go back to the problem. It says, how much money will Sydney have left at the end of 1 week, 7 days, assuming she works 5 days a week? So we have her per day. She earns $120 per day, and she spends $15 per day. But now it says, assuming she works 5 days a week. So now you're going to multiply these times 5. So she gets $120 a day. So 5 times that would be, all right, so she gets $600 a week, but she spends part of that money. So I'm going to multiply this. And she spends $75. So now I'm going to go over here and I'm going to do my final problem solving. And I'm going to take the $600 she earned and subtract away what she spent. Because she's not getting that money, she's spending that money. She's giving that money away. So we're going to subtract 75 from that. And then when we subtract these, be careful because they're zeros. They don't just drop down. The 5 doesn't just drop down. We have to go borrow. So we have to borrow from the 6. That becomes a 5. That makes this a 10. Does that still help us over in the ones place? No. So now we have to borrow from the 10, make that a 9. Now this becomes a 10 over here. So now we have 10 minus 5 is 5. 9 minus 7 is 2. 5 minus nothing is 5. So here's our final answer. It says, how much money will Sydney have at the end of 1 week? Well, she earned $600, but she spent $75 on gas and food. So what she's gonna have left is $525, okay? And guys, that's how you break down a word problem. That's how you solve it. You take it piece by piece. Don't try to look at the whole word problem and solve it instantly. You have to take it piece by piece. And if you need to draw a picture, draw a picture. All right, guys, good luck solving your word problems. Have a good day. Bye.